The bonus will go to the free throw line. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought so hard.
They really did. And I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group, and that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
At the line for
and that one misses. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.
Season 4 of My Team is bringing the best cards yet for your next showdown. Evo Tyrese Maxey is your level 1 reward. He evolves from Amethyst to Diamond and will shine bright as your new point guard.
Add to Maxey with all defensive honors when you reach level 10 with Diamond Tabo Cephalosha.
More defense and some above-the-rim action. Your level 20 reward is Pink Diamond DeAndre Jordan. Double tap that lob pass button.
Oh, absolutely. And hey, 3-time All-Star alert at level 30. Welcome in Bradley Beal, a Galaxy Opal with shooting range from any constellation on the court.
Now we're really getting heated up. How about a cover athlete for your collection? Level 35 nets you Dark Matter Angel Reese. Skills for any competition level.
And hustle to level 40 for the triple-double machine. Dark Matter, Russell Westbrook. Slam, dime, and sprint with this legend as you take on any challengers.
Galaxy Opal Aaron Gordon can be another spark plug for your squad. An automatic reward when you add the Pro Pass for Season 4.
Take all your new rewards to challenge a new domination tier featuring all-star teams through the NBA's history. And you can slam home Opal Jason Richardson if you collect every star along with your victories.
Get a hold of 99 overall Dark Matter cards and make your team invincible.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Harper. He's out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Cole in at small forward. And for the Lakers, Smith out there with Fears. And it's Carlson in at the 3 spot. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Greg. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, PA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Cole. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Capitalizing inside with ease. Wemby is just so skilled down in this area.
Pass to Grantham, down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. And as we're halfway through the season, let's see how the power rankings are shaking out. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they are about average. When we get to this point of the season, right in the middle, your ranking is just who you are. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Here's Castle doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Wembanyama finds Collins. Here's Harper. It's rebounded by Carlson. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Wembanyama, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
How do you stop Wemby in the pick and roll? I don't know.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Pass to Fears. To the wing on the left. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Castle. The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now Wembanyama. Now here's Castle. Clock at 6. A step back shot. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Here's Carlson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back over to you.
Thank you for that, Al.
Substitution on court.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. San Antonio again can't hit. Smith out there with Fears. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Spencer in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Harper. 15 in his last outing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Booker's checked in. Spurs lead by 7. Right wing. We've got 1:48 left to play in the half. And Harper gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Castle outside. Pass to Cole. Four on the clock. Floats one, and it's rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Left in the first half. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. .114 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Spencer. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
A nice shot by Fears. And it's now only a 5-point San Antonio lead.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And the basket by Castle.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Here's Booker. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Castle for 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. Back to Smith. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Booker. Back to Smith. Inside. Here's Grantham. 5 on the clock. Booker finds Smith. Here's Fears. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's getting his first free throw. The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. San Antonio on top, up 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Your Laker Youth Dance Team.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Harper. RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Wembanyama. Harper out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Collins in at the 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Grizzlies delivered in a major way. He contributed 20 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. He had more than his fair share of ink on the scoreboard. I'm sure he wants to repeat that tonight, too, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And if you're just joining us, we play just over a minute here in the third. Here's Wembanyama. Misses off the right iron. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Grantham. Back to Smith. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Collins finds Castle. Tipped. Here's Spencer. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And the basket by Castle.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
And rejected. And he gets it back. That one falls. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
A line change here for... And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
They've got Quentin Grimes, Fears out there with Smith, and it's Grantham in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. To the middle. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Smith's got 6 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 13. Castle outside. For 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Grantham's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smith. To the inside. Stolen by Collins. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Castle. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. First one falls for him. And Los Angeles making a change here. Spencer's checked in. And Castle drops them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. A nice shot by Smith.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Spurs trail by 13. Castle outside. Throws it up high. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here's Grantham. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And San Antonio making a change here. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pushing it up now. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Collins outside. 1:42 left in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Cole. Can they get it? San Antonio again can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Lakers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first 2 matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
Hey guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Castle. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Count that bucket. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend. Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And here are the Spurs now. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nice little shot fake there. Got the D out of position.
The assist from Hansen.
Here's Carlson. Good. And the assist goes to MP. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Hey, I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, back with more expert tips. Today, let's talk passing in NBA 2K26.
Starting with the basics, to throw a standard chest pass, use the left stick to target your desired teammate and press the pass button. If you want more precision in selecting your receivers, hold the right bumper and pick the icon of the player you want to pass to. Press the bounce pass button when you want to thread the needle through traffic, Or, new to NBA 2K26, double tap the bounce pass button to play a wrap pass, which is great for working.
Up next, the Lakers taking on the Celtics. For the Los Angeles Lakers, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Celtics Lakers is next, right after this. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Augustine in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, Smith is out there with Fears. And it's Spencer in at the center, filling out the middle. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Here's Carlson. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics on offense. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
Here's Grantham. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Smith's shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move. To the rag, and where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Down low, banked in off the glass. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And Augustine kicks to Brown. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there, willing to give it up to his open teammates.
To the inside. Here's Smith. Here's Spencer. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Ryder, then the pass to Brown. Pass to Augustine. And Spencer pulls it down. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with the Lakers head coach. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Offensive rebound. Can't get the reverse flush.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him. He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
They've got Smith. Also, Fears out there, and it's Spencer in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Nice shot by Fears.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Augustine. Latre. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Here's Spencer. Bank shot. No good. Celtics leading by 8. And that one is hammered home.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Inside, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
A moment for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report update from LA's head athletic trainer. It's most likely a sprained toe. If that is the case, a painful injury to have to deal with. His absence really will affect this team's competitiveness. So hopefully they can stay the course in the meantime. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
Now, Sasser, he's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. Drops in the tray. Gonzalez has got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Out to the wing. Here's Sasser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Pass to Gonzalez, just 5 to shoot. Ryder, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The shot's good from Smith.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Brown feeling it out a bit. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Gonzalez. That misses off the backboard.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Sasser. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Sasser's got 9. Lakers trail by 10. Down low, Smith. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Ryder. He's coming off a 22-point game against Indiana.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Smith. The shot, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance.
52.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Augustine in at center. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He contributed 20 points and was so disruptive defensively, picking up a bunch of steals. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't. And the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Ryder, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the Lakers call time here.
Los Angeles calls timeout. All right, fans, here comes your Laker girl.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
Spencer, the pass to Smith, and it's Smith finishing it off.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
They've got Fears. He's out there with Smith, and it's Spencer in at the 5. That's the Laker 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pritchard with a wide open look. It's good from long range. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
The shot's good from Smith.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pritchard from outside, and Spencer pulls it down.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Grantham gets it to go.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the bounce.
And Smith with the stuff.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that.
Dunks aren't always for the big guys.
Serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
And with this break in the action, let's take a look at our player of the game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Thank you once again, Allie. Shot clock at 6. And that one drops for him. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Lakers passing it around.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with, guys.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass. Constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Celtics trail by 5. There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Ryder. And Spencer pulls it down.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Left side, Brown. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And boy, he's really integrated. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Celtics making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 4. 26 seconds left in the game.
Your Laker girl. Let's join the NBA fans in the NBA. Let's get loud.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
At the line for the Lakers.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
Can't knock in the 3. Here's Smith. Hill pulls it in. To tie it up. Right between the eyes. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Who wins the t-shirt? I can hear you. And it's time to go and get
off the inbound pass.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And we'll see you next.
if you love me, but you never let me go. When the roof was on fire, you never let me know.
Once you master the basics, there are some advanced passing features tied to various combo button presses. Pressing the lob and bounce pass buttons at the same time will allow you to do a fake pass. This can throw off the defense with bad steal attempts and give your teammates an open lane to the basket. Pressing the shot and normal pass buttons at the same time will give you a jump pass. For a little extra flair on your passes, press the normal and bounce pass buttons at the same time. These are great for throwing
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Anthony Edwards. Evan Mobley is out there with Okoro. And it's Poole in at the 5 down low. And for the Lakers, Smith is out there with Fears. And it's Grantham in at the 4-man position. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Smith, the pass to Spencer. Back to Smith, over Edwards. And no good, trying to use the glass. And there's the drive, and it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Takes the 3, hits the three-point bomb.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
Pass to Fears. Back to Smith. Here's Spencer, guarded by Poole. Smith against Edwards. And they recover it. Mobley kicks to Edwards. No coverage that time.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 5 now.
Yeah, recognizing the opening that Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
Now here's Edwards, guarded closely. Edwards with another miss.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Edwards can't hit.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
The kick out to Poole. Grantham with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. Spencer, the pass to Smith. Great D that time from Edwards.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Kawamura. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. A nice shot by Okoro.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Carlson. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Poole.
2 minutes remain in the first.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Edwards got 9.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. This time they came together was in Minnesota, where they
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Spencer. Back to Smith. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
They've got Smith. Also, Dillingham out there, and it's Spencer in at the center. That's the Laker 5. Edwards with the bump and the bucket. So it's the Lakers now. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Boston put on a show. He contributed 31 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he loved to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here is Edwards after the basket by Los Angeles. Count that one from Mobley.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
The Lakers moving the ball around. Here's Smith. No good with the layup.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Throws it up high. Grantham with the rebound. Leading by 5. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of effort.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Lakers 37. The Timberwolves 42. Fans, your Laker Youth Dance Team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Evan Mobley. And it's Poole in at the center, filling out the middle. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Okoro's checked in for Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution.
Lakers on D. It's a 3-point game. 6 on the shot clock. And he hits the jump shot. Okoro's got 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. Hope I didn't jinx him.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Poole outside. Second chance shot. Rebound the Lakers. Spencer's got his 4th rebound in this one. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Edwards kicks to Poole. A 3-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point lead. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Spencer, the pass to Smith. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Edwards. And here is Okoro. He has 7. To the middle. Kawamura gets the bucket. Kawamura has got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Timeout called the Lakers. When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player his age. I can see him being a Defensive Player of the Year candidate for many years to come. He is the anchor on this team.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. And here is the 2K lead.
Substitution on the court.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Minnesota making a switch here. Kawamura is checked in. Smith is out there with Fears. And it's Spencer in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Here's Kawamura, covered by Smith. That's tipped. Spencer, the pass to Smith. Inside. Here's Kawamura, covered by Smith. Pass to Kawamura. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 4 assists in the game. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Minnesota?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
Here's Kawamura. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Spencer.
And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
The shot's good. Spencer's got 4 points this quarter.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
2 minutes.
Now here's Edwards. An easy 2 points on the layup. Edwards got 26.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
No, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. 5 to shoot. Wide open look. And he can't bank that one in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
Here's Kawamura. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Driving in. Rebounded by the Lakers. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. It's on Anthony Edwards. Free throw good, Smith. And Minnesota has possession. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. To the inside. Out left to the wing. Edwards passes to Moody. Back to Edwards. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
VC is waiting for a winner. This is Scott Moak, Sacramento Kings PA announcer, and today you're helping us choose the top plays of Season 3. Here are your 4 finalists. Your first winner was Yuzaba in the red, securing the stop and game-winning launch at the...
Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Fears is out there with Smith. And it's Spencer in at the center position. And for Houston, we've got Henderson. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's Henderson. Pass to Norris. And here's McGee. Goes back up. Here's Reeves. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Reeves. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
It's taken away by Smith. Here's the teardrop. And there's a nice layup by Fears.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Taken away. Now the Lakers on the break.
Yeah, easy call.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Fears. 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. On the wing, Reeves. The Lakers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Spencer. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Lakers passing it around. Back to Smith. Reeves with the rebound. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Henderson. That one's off. Still out of sync.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Stolen by Reeves. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Fans, we want to know who wants a free t-shirt.
Big group substitution here. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
We've got McGee. Kemp is out there with Henderson, and it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He dropped in 16 points and did a nice job of spreading the ball around. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long he can keep this up. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
Grantham. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Reeves. Last time, 14 points for him. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Norris.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up. And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the Lakers making a change here. Zubats is checked in.
Zubats.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. Henderson finds Reeves. Whoa, look out! Look out! Okay. Power down with both hands.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And Zubats picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers on top. They lead by 3. We'll be back.
37, Los Angeles 40.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Rockets trail by 3. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Smith is out there with Fears. And it's Grantham in at the 4.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And yes, it's good. Spencer's got 8.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Fears. Smith, the pass to Spencer. To the paint. And it's blocked. Down low, here's Reeves. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. He's got 8.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And Grantham gets it to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Norris, the pass to Henderson. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they've failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Lakers passing it around. They get it back. Pass to Fears. Shot clock at 5. Back to Smith. Here's Grantham. Here's Fears. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Spencer's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Scoot Henderson. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness. Got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
We've got Henderson, and it's Yang in its center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. McGee. Bundy pulls it in.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Grantham. Back to Smith. Shoots over Henderson. Smith, no good. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Throws down the breakaway jam. Doesn't move into the fourth. It's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Yang pass to Reeves. And he drives in, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
McGee, the pass to Yang. count that one. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Henderson passes to Yang. Back to Henderson. McGee with it. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
The line for Houston.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all in the offensive end.
And it's Smith finishing it off.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Reeves, left side. Misses the wing jab. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Out to Henderson. Back to Reeves. Offensive rebound. It counts.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
With a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Grantham. Got it!
They get exactly the matchup they want inside, and it gives them the biggest bucket of the game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 1. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And look at how much time they had. I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
And let's take a look now as we give our nod to our player of the game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had it opening, he's taken it.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allen. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 1. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Reeves. From 10 feet out. Oh, missed it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The line for 2.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 1. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Is what you take.
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Pass to Fear. Here's Grantham. Got it. But it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And yes, the officials want to review the shot. They initially thought he didn't get it off in time, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is, huh? They may go from winners to losers just like that.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And they're going to count it. After looking at the replay, they rule that he got the shot off in time. GA, they've won it on the buzzer beater.
Kevin, you talk about winning it at the very last second. What a finish. Thankfully, the replay gets the officials off the hook on what would have been an awful call to miss.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really.
Vote now. The winner will add 100,000 VC and the title of Top Play of Season 3. And a chance for a cool million VC when we vote for Top Play of the Year in our 2K TV Awards episode. I'm heading out to the arena. I'm announcing every fan's name as they enter. Yes, could be a long night. See ya!
Time for some 2K Interact.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have. Hello and thanks for joining us. Anoche Le. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got DeJounte Murray. Knipple out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Wagner in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, they've got Beard. He's out there with Smith. And it's Spencer in at center. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board, and the shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here is Halliburton. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz. Here's Carlson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Murray, no good. And here's Los Angeles. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him what his strategy was for slowing down Tyrese Halliburton, and he said to guard him tightly. Even when he's dribbling the ball up the floor, I want us to be aggressive. I don't want him to have any breathing room. Let's see how much pressure they bring tonight against him. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but By the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Knippel. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Knippel's got 5 points so far.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now. He's off on the first. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Knippel. Halliburton is out there with Murray. Then there's Wagner. Pacers leading by 14. Here's Halliburton to the middle. That's good from Wagner on the assist by Halliburton.
The assist from
11 points in the game.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that one's good, Wagner. And the Pacers lead by 18.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And it's Smith penetrating, and then Smith with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Can't nail the jumper.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the...
So it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. They led by as many as 18 points. Fears is out there with Smith. Then there's Dunn, and it's Spencer in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Smith kicks to Halliburton. From 12 feet out. Can't hit that one. Lakers trail by 6. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He dropped 24 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
All right, Allie. Great stuff as always. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
That free throw, no good.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Smith. He's got 12. No good on the quick three. Here's Carlson. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Smith's shot is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Nice shot by Spencer.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Smith with it. He's got 8. 11 seconds left to play here in the third.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Back to Smith. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Indiana holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Smith is out there with Knipple. Then there's Vaca. Then it's Topic. And it's Halliburton in at the point. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court and tonight.
Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Vincent. The Pacers also with a sub. Murray's checked in. Back to Smith. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Murray down low. He can't get that one.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
That one goes in.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pacers leading by 14. Smith on the wing. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Wagner kicks to Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you sleep.
Done shot's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And the Pacers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
During that break, Coach Frank Vogel had some advice for his team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
clarity.
Okay, Ellie, thank you.
Look, I played with his old man and Smith Jr. Hey, that looked just like him there on that jump shot. Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
And the Lakers call time here.
The Laker girls, let's make some noise. Let's hear it for your Laker girls.
Lakers trail by 16. Back to Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is. And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And Smith with the stuff.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Knipple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Over to the left wing.
Even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, one, hungrier, two, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
And the Lakers making a change here. Carlson's checked in, and the basket is good. 17 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And Halliburton slams it in.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Here's Smith. That one misses. Smith with some nice D. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton against Smith. A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Wagner finds Smith. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Indiana.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
That's a 2 from Smith, and he connects with the jumper. And the Pacers lead by 14.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. See you later.
If you're on your way to becoming a generational talent in the W, you're on your way to unlocking 2 huge badge perks.
When you reach levels 9 and 10 in the progression pillar, you'll earn not 1, but 2 Max Plus 2 badge perks that you can then assign to 1 Tier 1 and 1 Tier 2 badge. These are permanent badge perks, which makes for an incredible investment in your build.
There's also seasonal Max Plus 1 badge perks you can earn by reaching levels 3 and 4 in the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hola and welcome to Noche Latina. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Harvey in at the shooting guard position. And for Los Angeles, we've got Smith. Also Fears out there. And it's Spencer in at the 5. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, BA, the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
Williams' shot is good.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And stolen by Williams. Fires from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Stripped away. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Here's the 3. Harvey, good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, BA. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Smith, no good.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Here's SGA. And he buries his first look.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Spencer. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Williams. 14 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And he also contributed a couple blocks, too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
And the shot's good. Spencer's got 6.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
To the wing, right side. Here's Harvey. Buries the easy one.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent. And, you know...
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. They've got Williams. He's out there with Holmgren. And it's Campbell in at the center position, locking down the middle. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-3, and Holmgren with the basket on the assist by SGA. Holmgren's gotten his second bucket of the game. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Fears. Here's Smith. SGA pulls it in.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Lets it fly. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second.
Woo! This energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
To the middle. From 9 feet. Outside Booker. Back to Smith. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Spencer grabs the miss. Spencer's got his 4th rebound in this one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Indiana was simply terrific. He dropped 24 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible...